Hi, I'm Jeremy Smith, and in this recipe, we're going to share with you a take on walleye wings and cheeks. It's got a little Asian flair to it, just like you'd have with bone-in or boneless chicken wings. Now, chicken wings were once a discarded piece of chicken meat, and now, of course, people know they are delicious. And I think after this video, you'll think that walleye wings and cheeks are just the same. Okay, to get going on the walleye wings and cheeks, we're going to get started with the sauce. Again, this is kind of an Asian flavored sauce, so we're going to begin by adding maybe a tablespoon of olive oil. We'll add in roughly a tablespoon of grated ginger and a tablespoon of minced garlic. You don't want this to cook too hot. You don't want to burn the garlic. It'll make it bitter. So we'll just cook this for a couple minutes here until it softens up, stirring pretty regularly. All right, now that this is softened up nicely, we are going to add a few serrano peppers. This is probably a tablespoon, and then the other ingredients. I love the heat that serranos have. It's not overpowering, but it's got some good pepper flavor. All right, now I've got roughly a tablespoon of soy and a tablespoon of oyster sauce. I'm going to add this in. I'm going to be stirring regularly with this. From there, I'm going to add basically the same elements, rice vinegar and mirin, about maybe a tablespoon and a half of each. And the idea with this is I don't want it to be really heavy. There's not a lot of meat on this fish, so you kind of want everything to be nice and light. We're going to start cooking this down, but before I do that, we're going to add a couple more ingredients. Brown sugar, probably another tablespoon, and honey. Honey has just such a nice flavor to it. Again, about a tablespoon. Just a few drops of sesame oil. Sesame oil goes a long way. A little bit is awesome. A lot is not good. So just a few drops, maybe like a half a teaspoon, something like that. There we go. Now we're just going to reduce this on low heat until we get a nice consistency that would basically just coat the back of a spoon. While this is reducing, keep in mind you could make more of this. You can make it ahead of time, keep it in a jar, and just add it when you're out in the field so you don't have to go through this whole process, get it done at home. Or you could use any of your favorite wing sauces. We're just treating these cheeks and wings like they were chicken wings. So this is looking good. It's thickening up nicely. Starting to stick to the spoon. And that's where we want it. So now I'm just going to remove this from the heat and set it off to the side. All right, now I've switched over to a cast iron pan. I've got about 1 inch of oil in that pan. I'm going to heat it up to about 350. You can use vegetable oil, canola oil, peanut oil, whatever your favorite is, or deep fryer is a great option for this too. I've got the wings here. I'm going to just lightly bread these, and this is cornstarch, maybe 2/3 of a cup for how much this is, that's seasoned with salt and pepper. So I'll throw all of these into the 1 gallon bag with cornstarch, shake them around, and then I'll set them on another plate to sit while the oil warms up. Shake well just to get everything coated. So I'm going to cook the wings and the cheeks in 2 different batches because they will both take different amounts of time. Get all these babies in there. You definitely want that sizzle when the stuff hits the oil. You don't want it to be flat. We're looking for crispy. All right, these are where we want them. So I'm going to pull these babies out and put them on a rack. All right, now for the cheeks. There we go. Cheeks went really quick until they're nice and crunchy. All right, now that we've got the fish fried, we're going to come back to the sauce. I'm just going to warm this up a little bit, and we're going to put the fish in with the sauce. We're going to toss it around a little bit and plate. All right, and lastly, we're going to garnish this. There we go. Now you've got it, walleye wings and cheeks with a little Asian flair to it. I can promise you, you won't be throwing cheeks and wings away after you've had something like this. It's awesome.